Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. You say you want a revolution. Well, you know, we all want to change the world. You tell me that it's evolution. Well, you know, we all want to change the world. But when you talk about destruction, don't you know that you can count me out? Don't you know it's gonna be alright? Alright. Alright. You say you got a real solution. Well, you know, we'd all love to see the plan. You asked me for a contribution. Well, you know, we all do what we can. But if you want money for people with minds that hate, all I can tell you is, brother, you have to wait. You know it's gonna be alright. 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 Constitution, well, you know, we all want to change your head. You tell me it's the institution, well, you know, you better free your mind instead. But if you go carrying pictures of Chairman Mao, you ain't gonna make it with anyone anyhow. When you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand, and nothing, oh, nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call up my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running, oh yeah, babe, to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. You've got a friend. If the sky above you should turn dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud now. Soon I'll be knocking upon your door. You just call up my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Oh yes, I will see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, yeah. All you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, ain't it good to know that you got a friend when people can be so cold? They'll hurt you and desert you. Well, they'll take your soul if you let them. Oh yeah, but don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Oh baby, don't you know about winter, spring, summer, or fall? Hey now, all you've got to do is call. Lord, I'll be there, yes I will know. You've got a friend. You've got a friend, yeah. Ain't it good to know you got a friend? Ain't it good to know you got a friend? Oh yeah, yeah, you've got a friend.
can't sleep, standing on the edge of something much too deep. It's funny how it feels so much, we cannot say a word. We are screaming inside, oh, we can't be heard. And I will remember you. Will you remember me? Don't let your life pass you by. Weep not for the memories. So afraid to love you, more afraid to lose, clinging to a past that doesn't let me choose. Where once there was a darkness, a deep and endless night. You gave me everything you had, oh, you gave me life. And I will remember you. Will you remember me? Don't let your life pass you by. Weep not for the memories. I will remember you. Will you remember me? Don't let your life pass you by. Weep not for the memories. Now and forever, you are a part of me, and the memory cuts like a knife. Didn't we find the ecstasy? Didn't we share the daylight? When you walked into my life, now and forever, I'll remember all the promises still unbroken, and think about all the words between us that never needed to be spoken. We had a moment, just one moment, that will last beyond a dream, beyond a
You gotta leave me now. You got to go alone. You gotta chase a dream, one that's all your own, before it slips away. When you're flying high, take my heart along. I'll be the harmony to every lonely song that you learn to play. When you're soaring through the air, I'll be solid ground. Take every chance you dare, I'll still be there when you come back down, when you come back down. I'll keep looking up, awaiting your return. My greatest fear will be that you will crash and burn, and I won't feel your fire. I'll be the other hand that always holds the line, connecting in between your sweetheart and mine. I'm strung out on that wire, and I'll be on the other end to hear you when you call. Angel, you were born to fly, and if you get too high, I'll catch you when you fall. Catch you when you fall. Your memories, the sunshine every new day brings. I know the sky is calling. Angel, let me help you with your wings. When you're soaring through the air, I'll be solid ground. Take every chance you dare, I'll still be there when you come back down. Take every chance you dare, I'll still be there when you come back down. When you come back down. trail is long to stay. Silence is a heavy stone. I fight the world and take all they can give. There are times my heart hangs low. Born to walk against the wind, born to hear my name. No matter where I stand, I'm alone. Stand and fight, live by your heart. Always one more try. I'm not afraid to die. Stand and fight. Say what you feel. Born with a heart of steel. Burn the bridge behind you. Leave no retreat. There's only one way home. Those who laugh and crowd the path and cut each other's throats will fall like melting snow. They'll watch us rise with fire in our eyes. They'll bow their heads, their hearts will hang low. Then we'll laugh and they will kneel and know this heart of steel was too hard to break, too hard to hold. Stand and fight. Live by your heart. Always one more try. I'm not afraid to die. Stand and fight. Say what you feel. Born with a heart of Build a fire 1,000 miles away to light my long way home. I ride a comet. My trail is long to stay. Silence is a heavy stone.
on the road again. Well, I'm so tired of crying, but I'm out on the road again. I'm on the road again. I ain't got no woman just to call my special friend. You know the first time I traveled out in the rain and snow, in the rain and snow. You know the first time I traveled out in the rain and snow, in the rain and snow. I didn't have no pharaoh, not even no place to go. And my dear mother left me when I was quite young, when I was quite young. And my dear mother left me when I was quite young, when I was quite young. She said, Lord, have mercy on my wicked son. Take a hint from your mama, please. Don't you cry no more. Don't you cry no more. Take a hint from your mama, please. Don't you cry no more. Don't you cry no more. 'Cause it's soon one morning. Down the road I'm gone. But I ain't going down that long old lonesome road all by myself. But I ain't going down that long old lonesome road all by myself. I can't carry you, baby, gonna carry somebody else. Well, I'm so tired of crying, but I'm out on the road again. I'm on the road again. Well, I'm so tired of crying, but I'm out on the road again. I'm on the road again. I ain't got no woman just to call my special friend. You know the first time I traveled out in the rain and snow, in the rain and snow. You know the first time I traveled out in the rain and snow, in the rain and snow. I didn't have no pharaoh, not even no place to go. And my dear mother left me when I was quite young, when I was quite young. And my dear mother left me when I was quite young, when I was quite young. She said, Lord, have mercy on my wicked son. Take a hint from your mama, please. Don't you cry no more. it soon one morning. Down the road I'm gone. But I ain't going down that long old lonesome road all by myself. But I ain't going down that long old lonesome road all by myself. I can't carry you, baby, gonna carry somebody else.
we get that camera.
Tony counts 10.
1, 2, 3.
Hello, I'm Aaron, and welcome to How to Announce Extreme Sports with your hosts, Tony and Ryan.
How you doing?
Oh, sports fans.
Okay, now here are some basic announcing skills with football. Go for it, Tony and Ryan.
All right, we're ready for some football action. Jim drops back to pass. He's getting a mad rush from the Georgia Tech.
Looking for Glendale.
Glendale makes a mad rush towards the end zone. And the ball's up. A little high, he jumps. And it's bouncing
looks like
around.
Clydesdale's gonna have it.
It's anyone's ball right now. For
It's Shetland.
Great
Touchdown,
one-handed
Tennessee.
catch. Oh, it drops out of his hands in a great try by Shetland.
Man, Clydesdale definitely should have had that. He was all over that ball. Should have grabbed it harder.
Great play by Shetland to try to save that play and get a touchdown for the Tennessee Volunteers.
Yeah, it was a rather great defensive play by Shetland and that tough Tech defense. And the Yellow Jackets come out big.
That's what comes about with those in-league rivals.
Yeah, well, they're not really in-league rivals, though, because Georgia Tech's in the ACC and Tennessee's in the SEC.
We're both in the South.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I guess right. And then and Tennessee.
Okay, well that's easy enough. They just keep on babbling on, and the folks at home buy it. Now you may want to take some notes, because that's pretty good. But what do they do when nothing's going on at all? Let's roll the footage.
We got Joe Mofta here on the PGA Tour. He's been on the tour for 35 years, and he's European. He's rolling up his pant legs because he's going into the water because he's not that great of a golfer.
What kind of pants are those?
They look like knickers.
Yeah, they do, but that's just because he rolled them up.
That could be the reason why they do look like knickers. He's ready for the shot.
He's rather fine leg definition.
It's all that working out in the weight room. You got to really work out to play golf. And that can't be good. He's setting up for a double bogey shot,
Yeah.
Joe Mofta, and that's why he's been 102nd on the PGA Tour the last 5 years.
Yeah, he's just really not that great of a golfer. He never really busted through his shell and became a good golfer. He was just okay for a while, and then
Coming out of the college ranks,
yeah.
he was a really great prodigy. They were thinking he'd be somewhere around Jack Nicklaus's potential, but he just never opened up.
Yeah, but they're wrong about that.
Yeah, they sure were.
Interesting. Now let's go to more exciting and painful sports. What happens when someone gets hurt? How will Tony and Ryan deal with this live, on the air?
Well, we are live at a bullfighting event in
Yep.
Austin, Texas, and he's riding it.
And he's down.
That's a darn shame.
Bummer. Sun's still gonna come up tomorrow though,
Oh yeah,
and I'll be looking forward to it.
me too. Should be a nice day. It's raining today, so maybe it'll be a little better.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to Cutie and pick up some donuts and
They
just,
do have a special
yeah,
deal, don't they? Like
sleep in.
10 for like $1 a piece or something.
Yeah, something like that. But I usually get a dozen.
Good plan. Always have.
Ouch. Finally, Tony and Ryan will put it all together, announcing a great extreme sport, some guy flying in a condor suit with a girl on his back. I don't know.
And here we got Condor Man, ready
Yeah.
to do his extraordinary feat of flying with a young lady on his back.
He doesn't really look much like a condor, because condors usually have bald heads and
What exactly
uh,
are condors? Are they birds?
yeah, they're. Yeah, well, I guess he does have that bald head look, kind of.
He's got that nice mask on.
Yeah, he has got a woman on his back, I believe.
That's not bad in
It
any
appears
situation.
that she is grabbing his breasts.
Sure does look like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, it appears that way, Tony.
Looks like he enjoyed it
Yeah.
greatly.
Well, Tony, we've been working together for a long time, and I have developed some special feelings.
Ryan, give me a hug.
Why don't you give me a kiss?
All right, that's going too far, you freak.
I'm not a freak. Look at that. You drink an ungodly amount of tea. And you should have a normal-sized glass.
What are you talking about? Look at your stupid shirt. You didn't even get dressed up for the broadcast.
I like this shirt. I made it myself.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Ah.
I need to be at my next photo shoot in 5 minutes.
Alright.
I'm freaking out.
Maybe tonight I'm gonna tell him how I feel. Maybe I'll leave well enough alone. Maybe, just maybe, he'll wanna be my baby. But what if he's got plans of his own?
Hello, this is Kelsey, or Julia Childs here in the studio. Today we're going to be having some line dancing fun on Line Dancing with Julia. These are my special guests today. This is my guest, Elisa. And this is also my other guest, TJ. They'll be helping me dance today. All right, well, let's get started then, shall we? This is called the Julia Special. Julia Special. First thing you want to do is put your right foot out, and then you want to put your right foot back, and then you want to put it out again like this. Tap, tap. And then you want to flip. It's tricky, see? Flip. And then you've got your left foot out, and you want to bring your left foot back, and then you'll bring your left foot out again and tap and tap. It's that simple. That's the first part, though. We have to keep going. All right, so now we have the second part. Now, this part is a little bit more difficult. You have to flip quickly. Ready? Flip, flip, flip. Now, here comes the fun part. We're going to shake a little booty. You got to clap. There we are. And shake, shake, and back, back, and shake, and back, and shake, and back. And now here comes the really tricky part. You want to go forward like this, and then go tap, tap, tap. There we are. And now we're going to go backwards like this, and then we want to go tap, tap, tap. And now we want to go forward again, and tap, tap, tap. Oh, and now we got to do a little turny. So like this, and tap, tap, tap. And now we stomp, and stomp, and stomp, and stomp again. And now we're this way. But we don't really want to go this way, so we're going to go this way. There we are. So now we're going to speed it up a little. All right, here we go. Are you all ready? Ready. All right, here we go. 1, tap, tap, tap. and flip, and back, and tap, and tap,
Well, I
and
got
flip,
my first
flip,
truck when
flip.
I was 3.
One,
Drove
2,
100,000
3,
miles on
4,
my knees.
5,
Hauled
6,
marbles and rocks
7,
and thought twice
8,
before
and
I hauled a Barbie doll
stop,
bed
and
for
that,
the girl next
and then
door.
back,
She tried to pay
and
me
then
with
that,
a kiss, and
and
I
then
began
let's
to
do it one more
understand
time,
there's
ready?
something women like about
and now
a
we
pickup
turn it,
man.
turn it, turn it. Now turn, no,
When
you
I
gotta
turned
stop,
16,
stomp
I
around,
saved a few
stomp
$100
around.
bucks. My
Yes, that is
first car
wonderful,
was a pickup
wonderful.
truck. I was cruising
Well,
to town, and the first girl
we'll
I
do it
seen
one more
was
time,
Bobby
very
Joe
quickly.
Gentry, the homecoming
Ready?
queen.
Very, very
She
quickly. Let's
flagged
go.
me
Ready?
down and climbed up in the cab and
Right.
said, I never knew you were a pickup man. You can set my
Clap.
truck on fire and roll it down
2,
the hill,
3,
and
4,
I still
5,
wouldn't trade
6,
it for
7,
a coupe
8,
de
and
ville.
forward.
I got an 8-foot bed that never has to be made. You know, if it weren't for
Forward
trucks,
again.
I wouldn't
Now
have
we're doing
tailgates.
turn.
I met all my wives.
All right, now stop.
In traffic jams,
Stop.
you just something
Stop.
women like
All
about a
right,
pickup
wonderful,
man.
wonderful. All right, we'll next week maybe we'll work on a different dance. We may work on this one again. You're a little rusty there. So next week we might work on the Julia Super Special. That's my other line dance. We throw in a few twists. All right, now that will be all for today. We're going to, wrap it up. All right, thank you for coming. Bye-bye.
Well, I got my first truck when I was 3. Drove 100,000 miles on my knees. Hauled marbles and rocks and thought twice before I hauled a Barbie doll bed for the girl next door.
Maybe tonight I'm gonna tell him how I feel. Maybe I'll leave well enough alone.
Hello, and welcome to the Line Dancing with Julia Childs show. I'm your host, Julia Childs. Today we're going to be having a wonderful time with our line dancing experiences, and we're going to be doing a dance called the Julia Special. It's my own special concoction of line dance moves. Now today I have two guests. As you can see, they will be my backup dancers. They don't quite know what they're doing, so don't watch them, watch me. All right, well, let's get started, shall we? The Julia Special. All right. First, you want to put your right foot forward. Right foot forward. Right foot. All right, and then back. And then front and tap, tap. And now you flip. It's tricky, see? Flip, flip. And you have your left foot forward, see? And then you want it back. And then forward, tap, tap. And now you do a little flippy thing. It's very difficult. Yes, here we go. Flip, flip, and then you clap. Go ahead. There you go. Oh, it's so easy. All right. Now you want to shake some booty. Ready? All right. Front, front. All right. Back, back. Front, back, front, back. Now is where it gets really tricky. It's what I call the stompe. Stompe, stompe. All right, here we go. Forward, 1, 2, 3. And backward, 1, 2, 3. And forward, 1, 2, 3. And now you turn around. Ready? Turn. 1, 2, 3. And now you stomp like this. A 1, a 2, and a 3. But we don't really want to go here. We want to go this way. So we're going to turn this way. And now we're going to add a little music to the whole concoction. and we're gonna do a beautiful little line dance, the Julia Special. Again, a little bit faster this time. Here we go. 1, 2,
Well, I got my
4,
first truck
1,
when I was
2,
3,
3,
drove
4, and
100,000
flip,
miles
flip,
on my
flip,
knees, hauling
and
marbles
forward.
and rocks, and
Ooh,
thought
I
twice
forgot that, didn't I?
before I
Clap,
hauled a Barbie
and
doll
1,
bed
2,
for the girl
3,
next door.
4,
She tried to
5,
pay me with a kiss, and I
7,
began
8,
to
and
understand
forward,
there's something women like
and backward,
about a pickup man.
and forward, and turn, and back,
When I turned
and stop,
16, I saved
stop,
a few
and
hundred
clap
bucks.
again,
My
and
first
that is
car
the Julia
was a
Special.
pickup truck.
Now that's
I
all
was
we're going to
cruising
do for this
town, and
week.
the first
Next
girl I
week, be sure to tune in, and we're going to have a wonderful dance. It will be a Julia Christmas marathon, and we'll just have all of my favorite dances. It'll be wonderful. All right, thank you for coming. Ta-ta.
I got an 8-foot bed that never has to be made. You know, if it weren't for trucks, we wouldn't have tailgates. I met all my wives in traffic jams, and just something women like about a pickup man. Most Friday nights I can be.
Silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling,
Ring-a-ling,
hear them ring.
ting-a-ling,
Soon it will be.
Hello and welcome to Christmas Crafts with Martha. Today we'll be teaching you how to make reindeer sock puppets. For your supplies you will need 1 sock, 2 googly eyes, 1 fuzzy red nose, and felt to make the antlers. All right. First you take your sock and you take your Elmer's glue and glue it onto the eyes.
Yeah, Joe.
And stick your eyes on the little sock. All right, and then you take your fuzzy red nose, stick your glue on the nose, Ryan, are you ready? And glue the nose onto the sock puppet. Yeah. Next, you have to put on your antlers. Oh, and here's my friend Timmy to help you put on the antlers.
Hello, everybody.
How are you today, Timmy?
I'm good today. How you doing?
Good. All right, take your scissors, and if you want, you can have pre-cuts of the antlers, and you stick them on there, trace it around, and then cut out the antlers.
And then you glue the antlers on.
I'd like to be informed as Susie.
Okay. Here's 1 antler for you to glue on, Timmy. Hold on, let me put some glue. There's no glue.
Maybe we need some better glue.
All right.
Let me see.
Okay.
Wait.
Here you go, Timmy. Now just place it right there.
Oh,
There you go. And then you want to cut out 1 more antler to put on the other side. So how's it up at the North Pole, Timmy?
It's a tiddly bit nipply up there right now.
Is Santa getting ready to send all the presents to all the boys and girls?
Yeah, I think.
Okay. Here's the other one, Timmy. Hold on a sec. Okay. Put it right there. All right. And here you have the finished product of a sock reindeer puppet. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. Say goodbye, Timmy.
Goodbye.
Silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling,
Ring-a-ling,
hear them ring.
ting-a-ling,
Soon it will be Christmas Day. City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air, there's a feeling.
Don't worry about me.
Test.
Silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling,
ring-a-ling,
hear them ring.
ting-a-ling,
Soon it will be Christmas Day. City sidewalks, busy.
silver bells, silver bells.
It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling.
Ring-a-ling.
Hello, and welcome to Christmas Crafts with Martha. Today we'll be teaching you how to make reindeer sock puppets. As you remember, last week we made these fine decorative tree pins. And how are yours doing? Mine is doing just great. I decided to display it for you today. First, you need one sock. And you turn it upside down so that the heel is facing upward. Then you'll need 2 googly eyes, 1 fuzzy red nose, and felt for antlers. Okay, first you'll take your Elmer's glue or craft glue, whichever you prefer, and you glue on the eyes, just like that. Then you'll take your fuzzy red nose and stick some glue on it. Oh, and today we have a special guest named Timmy. He's going to teach us how to put on the antlers.
Oh, hello everybody. How you doing today?
How are you, Timmy?
Oh, I am fine.
That's great. Okay, you can either have these pre-cut like I have, or you just take your scissors and your felt and come up with any antler design that you'd prefer. And you cut it out just like this, making any design. And then you'll stick your glue on the end. And I'll have Timmy demonstrate how to put it on there for you. Here you go, Timmy. There's the sock. And you just set it on there and press it down. Make sure that's dry. And then you take your other one, and I'll just use one of my pre-cut ones. Stick the glue on there just like the last time. Press it down just like so. And there you have a Christmas sock puppet. Thank you for joining us today while we made sock puppets, and I hope you enjoy yours just as much as I enjoy mine. Say goodbye, Timmy. Join us next week when we make Christmas wreaths with bows. Thank you. Goodbye.
Ring-a-ling,
Ring-a-ling,
hear them ring.
ting-a-ling,
Soon it will be Christmas Day. City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air, there's a feeling of Christmas.
I was just checking.
Oh, I'm stepping on my thing. You are looking good!
Hello, and welcome to my dating show. I'm Kira, and I'm your host, and this is my co-host.
Hello!
Yolanda. Today, we're showing you how to get ready for that hot date. Aaron and Julie are showing us how their hot date went. First, you need to take a shower. Clean and scrub. Whew. First, you need your shampoo and your conditioner and your body wash. Oh. Let's see how Aaron's doing in the shower.
Easy.
Get a piece of that.
Bad boy!
It's heating up in there.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
Next, you need to clean your pearly whites. You don't want to have bad teeth. For your date, you need your toothpaste and your toothbrush. And brush and scrub and brush and
Scrub them.
scrub and brush.
Scrub them.
And next, you need to shave, whether it be your legs or your face. You need to get all baby butt soft. Ooh, like a baby's bottom. You need to
Like my bottom.
shave. Oh, I love that. Every woman in the world. Oh, I'll be your every woman. Next thing is how you get pumped up for your date. Let's see how Aaron does it. See how he gets ready for his date. Look at those muscles. Oh, work it. Work it. Work it. Work it. Work it. Work it. Oh. Again? Oh, yeah.
Muscles.
Oh, jump, baby, jump. Oh, yeah. And if you're the guy, then you need to pick up the girl.
Oh,
Obviously, I mean, a girl couldn't pick up the guy. They just
her right up.
Question. So you need a car and you need to pick her up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look, and there she goes.
She looks so
Here he
gorgeous.
comes.
Oh, she's
Hey,
so
how are
pretty.
you?
Woo!
Oh, he's a
Look what I brought
Oh,
for
he
you.
looks
Fun.
Oh my God, hair gel, I need some so bad. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
yeah, hair. Yeah.
Little extra gel on his here, hey.
Hey, so you ready?
Yeah, let's
Good
go.
call.
Where you got
He has
that?
some extra gel, huh?
Woo!
Whew. Hope they have a wonderful time, and I bet they will.
Oh, yeah, date
But-
is set.
Let's see how their date is going.
Shall we begin?
Knuckle. Ooh.
Wow! Started things off
A little bit
right.
of a rocking motion in there, would you say? Rock. Woo, looks like they're having a rocking time. The car steaming it up.
Oh, yes. Well,
Thank you so much for joining us today.
how to have an excellent first date.
Next week, we'll be showing you how to stuff your bra. For you ladies. Woo. Just like, oh, this. Oh. And
We didn't know you were starting.
Yeah, he's got it.
Great. Hello and welcome to Being Bob Cavera, the show where we teach you at home how to be Mr. Bob Cavera. I'm Ron Sanders, your host, and this week we're going to show you how to be Bob. But before we do that, let's take a look at last week's episode entitled Being Tom King. Okay, let's meet our guest, Mr. Bob Cavera. Welcome to the show, Bob.
Well, glad to be here, Ron.
Okay, Bob, you know, today you're going to help us all learn how to become you.
Mhm.
But before we do that, why don't you tell us a few things about yourself?
Well, Ron, I'm a married person. I've been married for 37 years. We have 4 children, 8 grandchildren. I grew up in Grand Rapids, and I went to college at St. Norbert College in De Pere, Wisconsin, where I met my wife. And I did my graduate work at Michigan State University and then came to Hazlitt High School.
Okay, great. And you were also a member of the Marine Corps.
I certainly was.
Okay,
Yes.
well, fascinating. All right, let's get started.
Okay.
Tell us step 1 on how to be Bob, Bob.
Well, Ron, one way to be Bob is not call me Bob, Ron.
Never call you Bob.
That's right, Ron.
Sorry about that,
Lampione.
Mr. Cavera. Lumpy what?
It's Lampione.
Lumpione. Now,
Yeah.
what does lumpione mean?
Well, Ron, when I was growing up, I worked in a wholesale produce warehouse that my grandfather and father owned, and my grandfather was from Sicily, and when he would get mad at myself and at my brother, he would call us Lampiones, which means lamppost, literally.
Lamppost. So
We
you-
were just standing around not doing anything, and he'd wonder, "You lampione, get going, get some more work done."
Okay, lampione, a lamppost.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was it.
So this leads us to step 2, which is student discipline.
Yeah,
And
very important.
Yes, it is. Now, I think we have my assistant, Ned Simmons, to help us out with this one.
Okay.
Can we bring Ned out? Where's Ned? Hey there, Ned.
Hey, how's it going?
Have a seat on this stool. Okay, so just how does student discipline work, Mr. Cabrera?
Well, first you just gently, if the student is misbehaving, you gently speak to them and ask them to stop that behavior. If they don't, you might give them the evil eye,
Yeah.
a little Italian gesture. "Ned, you need to knock it off."
Want to give him one of these?
Yes, so I think, one of those.
One
Yeah,
of those.
one of those.
Okay.
And if that doesn't work, then you may have to resort to a little physical hit there, a little.
So,
Yeah.
So a little grace.
Yes, a little grace. You say, "You lampione, I told you be quiet."
Lampione.
Yeah, just like that. See if you can do that.
Okay. Let me give it a try. So I bring my hand back sort of like this and just I have to get irritated, right?
Yes, you do.
You lampione.
Ooh, that's a little too hard, maybe.
Oh, okay. More of a graze than
More of a
wallop?
graze than a wallop. Yeah.
Okay, so more of a graze. Lampione.
Ah, that's it. You can do the stupid show yourself.
Ooh,
Hey,
bad attitude.
All right. Sorry, Ned.
Gee.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Ferrero, tell us another step to becoming you. I think we lost Ned. Let's talk clothing.
Well,
Yes.
yes, we can certainly
out
do
here.
that. I'd be happy to step out here for you.
Okay.
What do you want to know about my clothing there?
Now, I often ask myself, just how does he get looking so dapper in the morning? You must spend quite a bit of time. Let's start with the shoes. What kind of shoes do you have on?
I have loafers on. I wear a lot of loafers.
You believe in loafers?
Well, I don't have to tie them, Ron, and that
Okay.
helps me in the morning to get moving.
Okay, great. So
Mhm.
it's a speed issue.
Speed issue, yes.
And then you have these stylish pants.
Yes, I
see.
do, yeah.
And what's this little thing sticking out of your
Well,
pocket?
that's actually a cross, but it holds my keychain. It's my keys, and I keep it in my pocket there.
Okay. And then you have the finest quality sweaters, I believe, in all the land. Where do you find such quality? India, Malaysia, Persia?
Well, none of those places. No, I
No.
actually find them at a local store, TJ Maxx.
TJ Maxx,
Mhm.
and that's like a value discount
Yeah,
store.
yeah. It's kind of like what your coat is from, perhaps. There.
Possibly.
Oh,
possibly.
possibly.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So how many sweaters do you own?
Well, I would guess 8 or 10.
8 or 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And
I have,
then-
I have quite a few.
Okay. And how much time do you spend in the morning in the bathroom? You tend to your hair and mustache to give them such vitality and bounce.
Well, I spend a little bit of time,
Okay.
but I don't take a inordinate amount. But
Not a huge amount.
No, just 10, 15 minutes to.
You would think that he spends hours in there. You really
Well.
would. Okay. So now you're an English teacher back
Yes,
at school, right?
yes.
And you've brought some books to share with us.
Yes.
Maybe just name a couple off.
Well, if you're going to be me, you're going to have to be a little well-read.
I'm going to have to do some work.
Yes,
Okay.
you're going to have to read it. I'd suggest you start with this complete volume of Shakespeare.
Okay.
If you don't mind, you can
Yeah,
start with that. That
Shakespeare.
forms a foundation and a base for you.
What's this, about 2,000 pages?
Oh, you can read it by next week, I'm sure.
Next week.
Yeah, I'll give you a week on that. And then I would suggest maybe for some reading in formation, you'll need to read Pope John Paul.
Pope John Paul.
I am a Roman Catholic,
You are
know.
Catholic?
Yes, and you'll need to read about the Pope and about Pope John, a man
About
I
the
very
Pope.
much admire. And then, of course, if you're going to read about me, you're going to need to know a little bit about my culture, my background. I am a Sicilian Italian.
Oh,
so
okay.
You'll need to know that. So
All right.
that's important for you. And then, of course, politically, we want you to be politically oriented, so you'll need to read a little Rush Limbaugh,
Okay.
a little Robert Bork there.
All right.
And then for enjoyment, you could read some Tarzan of the Apes. That's very good. And then some American West literature there. It would be wonderful literature of the West. And then some American classics are Thomas Wolfe and Thornton Wilder. It's a little more Thornton Wilder, a drama, very good. Classic book on American short stories. Thomas Hardy, I would recommend that. And then, of course, we have some works here by Wordsworth, a great English poet.
Mr.
And
Barrett.
is there a problem here?
Yes.
What's the problem?
I think we you've gotten the idea.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Have I overburdened you?
No, that's okay. We understand you like to read.
I do. I actually do. It's one of my favorite activities.
So I guess I know what I'll be doing on my long winter's nights then.
I hope reading and not burning my books to stay warm.
Yes. Okay, so what's another qualification to becoming you then?
Well, a major qualification to becoming me is you're going to have to convert to Catholicism. That's number, and then you're going to have to join the Republican Party.
Republican Party.
Yes.
You know, no can do, Mr. Cavera. I'm a hardcore liberal Democrat.
Oh, I think you can, and I think you need to do that. Once you put on the GOP hat.
The GOP hat.
Once you, Grand Old Party. Once you put on that Grand Old Party hat, you'll begin to think and feel Republican. Remember, to think is to be a Republican. So we're going to have to ask you, yes, we're going to have to ask you to think.
So this will all soak in from wearing this hat?
I hope so. I hope
Okay.
so. And there are some other things that you'll need to do, too.
Okay, like voting.
Yes.
We've brought a voting booth along today.
All
and I'm going to attempt to vote Republican now.
Okay.
Okay, the first choice here, I have a choice between George W. Bush and Al Gore.
Well, there's not a choice there at all.
No?
No, you of course vote for George W. Bush. Why would you vote for Al Gore?
I don't know. So
the man is a lamppost. He's a lampion.
He's a lampion.
There you are. You
okay,
got it.
so Bush, got it.
Yep.
Now, what do you think of Hillary Rodham Clinton for Senate?
Oh, my gosh, no.
No?
Not Hillary, whatever her name is. She doesn't even live in New York. No. It's Rudy Giuliani. You'd vote for him.
Okay, Giuliani.
Yes, good
All
New
right.
Yorker.
Okay, now it says circle one, and there are pictures of an elephant and a donkey.
Well, you do not circle the jackass. You circle the elephant.
Okay, so that's a no on the jackass.
No on the jackass.
Okay, I got the elephant.
Mm-hmm.
Boy.
I know. How you doing?
I feel so dirty.
Yeah, well, as you begin to lose some of that muddled thinking of the Democrats, you'll feel a little dirty as it slides off you. But once it's gone, you'll be clean, you'll be renewed, you'll be refreshed.
Okay.
I feel better already just talking to you
I'm
about
sure I will be.
Uh-huh.
So, are there any other steps to becoming you?
Well, there are. There's learning to be a St. Norbert fan. You have to learn to be a St. Norbert College fan.
Now, how can
I'm
I
a
become
strong
a fan?
supporter of it.
How can I become a fan, Mr. Carrera?
Well, you'll need to know the fight song.
The fight song, and you brought a copy
A
of
copy
the
of
music.
the fight song, yes.
Now, this looks handleable. It says, to the tune of London Bridge.
Well, we weren't terribly original at St. Norbert,
Oh.
but it was the best we could come up with.
So let me try this here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
St. Norbert Green Knights, Green Knights, Green Knights, St. Norbert Green Knights, liberal arts. We are a Catholic school, Catholic school, Catholic school. We are a Catholic school, and we love Jesus. Good?
Well, no. It's you're on key. That's a
I'm on
problem.
key.
Yeah, you don't need. Let me show you.
Too much work.
Well, yeah.
Too much effort.
Yeah, it's. I'll let me
demonstrate.
Yes, I think that'll be. St. Norbert, Green Knights, Green Knights, Green Knights, St. Norbert, Green Knights, liberal arts.
Very good.
St. Norbert, Green Knights, Green Knights, Green Knights, St. Norbert, Green Knights, Catholic school. We love Jesus.
I think we've got the hang of this, Mr. Cavera.
Yeah?
Yeah, I hope everybody's enjoyed today's lesson. Join us next week for our episode, Being Bryantown. Okay, so now that we have all learned how to be Mr. Cavera, we thank you, Mr. Bob Cavera. We had a great time, right, Bob?
Right, we did. Bob.
Mr. Cavera.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Oh,
Bring us home, Bob.
You are a slow learner, aren't you?
I must be.
Yeah, right.
Okay. St. Norbert Green Knights, Green Knights, Green Knights, St. Norbert Green Knights, Catholic School. We are Catholic School, Catholic School, Catholic School. We are Catholic School. We love Jesus. Amen. They caught me off guard, too. They just caught right to that. Hello and welcome to Being Bob Cavera, the show where we show you at home how to be Mr. Bob Cavera. I'm your host, Ron Sanders, and this week we're going to show you how to be Bob. But before we do that, let's take a look at a clip from last week's episode entitled Being Tom King. Okay, it's time to meet our guest, Mr. Bob Cavera. Welcome to the show, Bob.
I'm glad to be here, Ron.
Okay, now as you know, you're going to show us how to learn a little bit more about becoming you today.
Yes.
But before we do that, why don't you tell us a few things about yourself?
Well, I'm married. I've been married for 37 years. We have 4 children and 8 grandchildren. I grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and went to school, college at St. Norbert College in De Pere, Wisconsin. And there I met my wife at St. Norbert. And then I did my graduate work at Michigan State University, and from there I ended up here.
Great, great. Now you're also a member of the U.S. Marine Corps.
Yes, I was.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yes.
Okay, you ready to get started?
I sure am. I'm excited.
All right, let's go. Bob, tell us step 1 on how to become Bob.
Well, the first thing we need to do, Ron, is to stop calling me Bob.
No Bob.
No, no Bob.
Okay, sorry about that, Mr. Cavera.
You Lampione.
Lumpy what?
Lampione.
Lampione?
Well, when I was growing up, Ron, my grandfather and my father had a wholesale produce business, and my grandfather was from Sicily.
Okay.
And when my brother and I weren't doing any work, we were just standing around like lampposts, he'd call us Lampione. What's the matter with you?
Lamppost, Lampione.
That's it.
Okay.
You got it, Ron. You're good.
Oh, thanks. So this leads us to step 2, which is student discipline.
Yes, very important.
Yes, in today's schools, it's vital. And you use this Lampione line on your students.
Yes,
and
I do.
We have my assistant, Ned Simmons, to help us out with this one today.
Okay. That'll be great.
Come on out here, Ned. So it's a Lampione, a lamppost.
Yes, that's what we do.
Okay. Sit on down, Ned. Hey. Okay, so if a student's really starting to frustrate you.
Well, first I speak gently to them,
Okay.
and then I give them the evil look, the eye,
Well, you'll lie.
and I give them a little Italian gesture, you know, it's a,
One of
hey,
these.
you need to quiet down. You need to be quiet.
Be quiet.
And then, if they continue to persist in the behavior, I may say, hey, you Lampione. And if that doesn't quite get their attention, sometimes I have to use
Little physical force.
a little physical violence. I'll show you what I mean.
Okay.
Not really violence, just a little. I'll show
something.
you.
Okay.
You Lampione.
Ow.
That's what you do.
Okay, and
You think you can do that?
yes, but I believe we have a clip of this in action.
Yeah.
Wow, it looks like an art form.
It is. It is.
Mind
I've
if I
worked
have
on
a
it.
try?
I wish you would.
Okay. So what do? I bring my hand.
Gotta
sort of
call me
back-
Lampione.
Okay. Get
Then you bring
irritated.
that hand back.
Lampione.
That's it. Yes. Ooh.
Sorry, Ned.
That was
Wow.
a little too hard.
More
you know.
of a
Yeah,
graze
it was
than
more
a
of a
wallop.
graze than a wallop.
I'm really
You
sorry,
really,
Ned. Okay.
Hit him there, yes.
All right. Here we go. So, sort of gently.
Yes, like that.
More like that.
Yeah, yeah. Try one more time.
One more time.
One
okay.
more time.
Lampione.
There you go. Anger. Go.
Oh, jeez. That's
Ah.
it. You can do this stupid show yourself.
Oh, bad
Oh.
sport.
All right. Sorry, Ned.
Yeah.
Gee whiz.
I think we were just working on it a little bit.
Okay.
I thought you were getting pretty good at it.
Yeah, I thought I had the hang of it.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Ned. Okay. Well, let's talk clothing, Mr. Cavera.
We certainly can.
Okay.
Okay.
Why don't you step over here?
Okay.
Now, I often ask myself, just how does he get himself looking so dapper, just so well presented in the morning? We'll start with the shoes. What kind of shoes are these, Mr. Herrera?
They're loafers. I wear a lot of loafers. Or I
Okay.
don't have a lot of loafers, but I wear loafers frequently.
And why do you believe in loafers?
I don't have to tie them, Ron. It's speed.
Mostly an issue of speed.
Yes.
Okay.
And old age, Ron.
Old
I
age.
have to bend over. Ron.
Yes. Now you have very stylish pants as
Why,
well.
thank you, thank
and you always have this cross that's coming out of your pocket.
Well, it holds up my keys, Ron.
Okay.
Is what it
So
does.
it's a keychain.
Keychain. It keeps the keys out of the bottom of my pocket, and as a Catholic, I like to have my cross there.
Great, great. Now, these sweaters that you have are the finest quality.
Well,
you
thanks,
must,
Ron.
you travel, what, to India, Malaysia, Persia to find this?
Well, Ron, thanks for saying that, but no, I get them locally, Ron, at a
Locally?
TJ Maxx store.
TJ Maxx, that
Yes.
would be a value discount.
Well, yes, probably the same place where you bought your jacket there, Ron. It looks like a Value City product, and I get my sweaters at TJ Maxx.
All right.
Okay.
That's a lot. So how many sweaters do you have?
Oh, 8, 10.
8 or 10?
Yes.
Great. Now, you obviously spend a lot of time in the bathroom in the morning,
Well-
tending to your hair and mustache.
Well, yeah, you do. I do.
Yeah.
Ron.
How do you get them with such vitality and bounce?
Well, you have to take care of the mustache. You know.
Okay.
No hot chocolate with marshmallows. It
Absolutely
gets
not.
caught in the mustache.
Yeah.
And the hair, you just, I wash it and brush it, and that's about it, Ron.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Wow, you would think that he spent way more time than that.
No.
Guess not. Okay. So back at school, you're an English teacher.
That's right. That's
Okay.
what I do.
All right.
And if you want to learn to be me,
to become you, which is the goal.
which is the goal, you're
Today.
going to have to do some reading, Ron. And
Reading.
I suggest we start out with this complete volume of the works of William Shakespeare. That's a foundation, solid foundation for anyone to have.
Right. Now that's about 2,000 pages.
Yeah, about a week's worth of reading there for you, Ron.
A week's worth.
I'll expect it done next week, Ron.
Oh.
Can we do that?
Yes.
10 days at the
Yes.
most. 10 days.
10 days.
Okay, and then if you're going to be me, Ron, in
Mhm.
addition to reading that, you're going to need to read about the Pope. I am a Roman
Because
Catholic.
you are a Catholic.
Yep, you'll need to read about the Pope, and I would hope then convert.
Okay.
We hope so.
Okay.
And so you need to read, he's a man I admire. And
All
then,
right,
of
the
course,
Pope.
if you're going to be me, you need
Ah.
to learn about my culture. And
Yes,
I
the
am a
Sicilian.
Sicilian
Yes.
Italian, so you're going to need to learn about
Very good.
that. And then, of course, I am a conservative Republican, not a liberal, not a moderate, but a conservative Republican, so you're going to need to read some good conservative Republican writers. For recreation, Ron, I don't want you to think you're being overburdened here.
Yeah.
Maybe a little Edgar Rice Burroughs, Tarzan, would help you that. Now, the American West is important in literature, so I'd like you to read some of those.
Yeah.
And of course, a book on baseball and
Oh.
another work on Shakespeare. This is
Yeah.
a wonderful poet, William Wordsworth.
Yeah.
We have Thomas. Are you getting overburdened here?
I don't know. Mr. Career, yeah, I think we need to stop.
Gee, Ron, I didn't mean to overdo it for you.
No, I get the idea. You love to read.
I do.
And I'll try to get some of these read.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for that. Now,
Sure.
what are there any other qualifications to becoming you?
Well, there is an important one, Ron,
What's that?
and that is you're going to have to become a Republican.
I'm sorry. No can do. I'm a hardcore liberal Democrat.
Well, Ron, if you want to be me, and I know you do,
I do. I really do.
you're going to need to be a Republican. Now, I have the thing here that'll do it for you, Ron. Let me
All
put
right.
these books down. A little.
Okay.
Put this Rush Limbaugh at the top.
Okay.
This GOP hat. Once you get the hat on, you begin to dress like a Republican.
Okay.
You begin to look like a Republican. You begin to read like a Republican. You'll start thinking like a Republican.
So GOP, that's Grand Old Party.
Grand Old Party.
And I have to read, and I have to wear the hat.
Yes.
And is there anything else?
Well, you need to vote like a Republican.
Vote like a Republican.
Yes.
And we have a voting booth.
Well, here.
So
then
why don't I
why
go
don't you
in
practice?
here? All
Yes.
right. Okay, I'm going to vote, and we've got a choice here between George W. Bush and Al Gore.
That's not a choice, Ron. You don't. There's no choice there. Of course, you're voting for George W. Bush. Al Gore, give me a break. He's a lampion.
A lampione.
Yeah, it's a
Al Gore, a
lamp-
lampaposta.
That's right.
Okay, so Bush, got it.
Mhm.
Now, what do you think of Hillary Rodham Clinton for Senate?
I don't think of Hillary Rodham Clinton for
Oh,
Senate.
you-
I don't think of Hillary Rodham Clinton for anything.
Oh.
She's not even a citizen of the state of New York. She's a carpetbagger. Don't vote for her.
Don't vote for Clinton.
No.
Okay,
Giuliani.
I take it you don't like her.
Boy, you took that right.
Okay. Okay, now it says circle one, and there
Mhm.
are pictures of an elephant and a donkey.
You do not circle the jackass.
No on the jackass.
No on the jackass.
All right.
Circle the elephant.
Got the elephant.
Okay.
Oh, boy. Feel so dirty.
Well, you know, as you begin to cleanse yourself of that sort of narrow thinking of a liberal Democrat, and
Yeah.
you begin to open yourself up to the beauty and the value of being a Republican, that as that dirt goes off you,
You can
the
sort of
Clinton
feel
dirt
it.
goes off you, you'll start to feel better.
And
every day.
I suppose I
Wear
feel
the hat.
better already. Wear the hat.
Wear the hat, you'll feel better and better.
Okay, I'll feel better.
Okay.
Wearing the hat. All
Yeah.
right, so is there anything else that I need to know? I think
Well,
I'm almost Bob now.
I think you are. There's just maybe one last thing I would do if I were you, and that is you need to become a St. Norbert fan.
Now, how am I supposed to become a fan?
Well, I'd suggest you learn the fight song.
The fight song, the
Yeah.
St. Norbert fight song.
St. Norbert fight song.
And you've brought some music here.
Mhm.
Doesn't look too hard. It says, to the tune of London Bridge.
Well, we weren't too original at St. Norbert.
Oh, no?
No,
Okay.
no. Sorry.
Let me give this a try. All right. All right.
Okay.
St. Norbert Green Knights, Green Knights, Green Knights, St. Norbert Green Knights, liberal arts. We are a Catholic school, Catholic school, Catholic school. We are a Catholic school, and we love Jesus. How was that?
No, I don't think so.
No?
No.
What was wrong with it?
You were on key.
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were,
I was
well,
on key.
that's not the way we do it at St. Norbert.
No.
No, let me show you.
Okay.
St. Norbert Green Knights, Green Knights, Green Knights, St. Norbert Green Knights, Catholic school.
Mm-hmm.
St. Norbert Green Knights, Green Knights, Green Knights, St. Norbert Green Knights, liberal arts.
Okay, it's a more of a monotone,
Well,
no pitch type deal.
it's cold up in the De Pere Green Bay. We only sang one note, but
Oh, you didn't
so-
really have much control
no,
because
it
of the
didn't
cold.
seem. It just always was. At least
Gotcha.
that's the way I recall it.
Gotcha.
That's why I always sang it.
Okay, well, I think I've got it now, and I hope everybody at home does too. We thank you, Mr. Cavera, for today's lesson,
Gee.
and join us next week for Being Bryan Town. Okay, well, Mr. Cavera, I think we all know a little bit more about how to become you, or at least a little more like you, right, Bob?
Well, Bob, did you say Bob?
Mr. Cavera.
That's much better.
Sorry.
Much better. Yeah, I think you're on the way, but a little practice.
Lampione.
Yeah, Lampione, and sing the song.
Okay.
Remember,
so bring us
flat,
home.
monotone.
Okay.
St.
Norbert Green Knights, Green Knights, Green Knights, St. Norbert Green.
I think you got it.
His liberal arts. Hey, Ned.
Yeah.
We are a Catholic school, Catholic school, Catholic school.
You're getting too much of a
We are a
Catholic school.
We love Jesus.
You got it.